Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Oh, Lord, this light is bright. I'm a little tired, guys, but welcome to my channel. Drop the tea. How is everyone doing? All right, I knew I was supposed to come on at 9 o'clock, but this is what happened. I was over my mom's house and I tried to change the time and I thought I did, but I guess it didn't work. So I do apologize about that, guys. Fix my hair up. I can look cute for y'all. Fix my hair. All right. So I still got my hair up from the trip. Just went back and got it touched up, but it still looked good. Let me quit messing with y'all. How is everyone doing? All right. So let's see who we have in the building here. Let me see. Let's see, y'all. Hello, Mama Bees. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Hello, Sonya. Who else is in here? Hello, Linda Gamble. Yes, hit the like button as you come in. All right, guys, we're gonna be talking about Beyond the Gates, and also we're gonna be talking about Beyonce. We're gonna be talking a little bit about Dr. Heavenly. We're gonna be talking about her and the Queen, Melanie Cherie Rogers. We're gonna be talking about her. So we're gonna get started in a minute. I'm just trying to wait for the 10-minute mark. And again, I do apologize. I don't know. Every time I go on my phone to try to change something on StreamYard and I save it, it doesn't save. Because when I was at my mom's house and I realized I was going to be over there more, later than 9, I tried to go on there and change it, and I put 9:45 and save it. And then when I get home and look at my laptop, I'm like, why does it still say 9 o'clock on here? So I do apologize about that. Have you guys been watching Beyond the Gates? Has anybody been watching Beyond the Gates? Because I know it's getting good. Um, Today I did not watch it because someone said that it didn't come on today because of sports. The sports was on, but I would think they would put it on for a later time. Let me just check just to make sure because this is supposed to be the explosive week. Hello, my sweet. Hello. Yes, so I do apologize about that. Again, if you're just coming in, please hit the thumbs up button. As I was saying, I was over my mom's house and I didn't know I was going to be over there later than 9. So I did try to go on my phone and change it the time to 9:45, and on my phone it said 9:45, but when I got back and got on my computer here, the time still said 9 o'clock. So I do apologize about that because I don't want to waste anyone's precious time. So we're gonna be talking about Beyond the Gates. Just gonna kind of no particular order. We're just gonna be talking about what's going on with Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates. Mama Bees, you don't watch Beyond the Gates? I'm like a free episode. I'm like a few episodes behind. That's okay because we're getting this week is supposed to be the good part to me. Um, I want if she gonna tell her, just go ahead on and tell it because I think there's some line in there. I do. I really think that. Wait a minute. I think there's some line in here because what if this girl is what 20 some years old? Why are you just waiting till now to come out with it? Why haven't you been trying to reach out to Ted? Or why you didn't come out when this little girl was little? You're not going to be able to get no child support. This girl is what, 20 something years old, 22, 23? So I don't know. So if you want to humiliate Nicole and Ted, that's all you're going to do. Are you thinking you'll get some money out? So we're going to talk about that as well. Okay. And then we're going to talk about Beyonce. Now, I don't want the beehives coming after me. But I love I've been looking at some clips from the Beyonce concert. And we're gonna talk about Beyonce for a little bit, not in a bad way. I love Beyonce, but I think Kanye West is jealous of Beyonce's kids. To me, he was coming out saying disturbing things about them, but I think he's just mad that North is not doing what Blue Ivy is doing, and what's her name, Rumi? Rumi's going to be on the stage next. They just get. I think they're bringing her out on the stage to get her comfortable with it, to get the stage fright out. But I think Rumi's going to start coming on there like Blue Ivy did and start dancing. What do y'all think? Thank you, Linda Gamble, my mod. Thank you so much, and my tea drop. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, we're almost at the 10-minute mark, but um, she is pushing it too far. She is pushing it way, way too far to me. With the money, he already had gave her money before. Now he just gave her another $50,000 or what have you. So she's pushing it way too much. Then she thinking she finna get some money out of the Duprees, messing with his messing with Nicole's mom and dad. Oh no, they got something for her. They got something for her. They don't play. Whatever they hiding about Martin, when somebody, when something needs to be done, they take care of it. So Anita and what is his name? Is it Vernon? I think is that's his name. They're gonna take care of it. She didn't mess with the wrong people. Now, Linda, I was just talking about that. If these women is saying that Shannon Sharpe did something to them, why was no police report filed or they, arrested him? I was saying that last week. Not that I want anybody to get arrested, but it seemed like y'all just going after money. If he did something to y'all, why y'all didn't file a police report or do anything, like that? So that was my concern with the ladies. Um, but the thing is, I'm just still on the fence a little bit because they were going together. Him and these ladies, well, one of them is a child. Well, technically, she's not a child; she's 19 or 20. But why didn't y'all file a police report against him? Um, he offered them 10 million, so I guess they're going to get more. So we shall see. But what's going to hurt Shannon Sharpe, I think, is those recordings. Those recordings. Now, if somebody else, just say another man that didn't have any money, said that that's a threat, they could get probation or something like that. But because he has money, they want to sue. So you wouldn't take the $10 million. How much money are you going for here? Well, both of you ladies, how much are y'all going for? But this is what they get. This is what he gets. Right, Mama Bees. They gonna learn today. They gonna learn today. They gonna learn today. Mm-mm. All right, guys. We are at the 10-minute mark. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. Drop the T. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up button. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Drop the T. Um, Also, you can do Cash App, Super Stickers, Super Chat. If you would like, also you can give people memberships as well. Membership is $2.99, and also I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over to my channel, supporting me, and also thank you to my tea sippers for supporting the channel as well. All right, guys, let's get started. So, um, let's start off with beyond. Let's start off with let's see. Let's start off with We could talk a little bit about Shannon Sharpe, even though he's not on the thumbnail. Let's talk a little bit about him. You said, Linda Gamble, my mod, thank you so much for coming over and modding for me. Thank you also, Capricorn Flower, for coming over modding for me. Also, let me get my housekeeping out the way. Everything said on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. All things said on the channel are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. One second here. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. There is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use. All right. Now, so it was just the two women at first. Now it's a fifth one, Linda? Allegedly. Alleged. This is looking bad for him. This is looking real, real bad for him. This is looking bad. This is looking real bad for him. All these people coming out on him. This is looking really bad for him. I hate to say it. This is looking bad for him. Okay. But and then people are going back, bringing up these old clips and things of him saying all type of stuff. This is not turning out to be really good for Shannon Sharpe at all. If Shaq did this, this is just disgusting. From one black man to another black man, this is disgusting. I don't know what Shannon did to Shaq, but this has went really too far. Because my thing is this right here. Why are the women coming out now? Why haven't they came out before? But see, it stems from him getting ready to sign that new deal. That's the only thing I can think of. Because why didn't y'all come out before with this? That he did all this. Why now? It looks like y'all are coming out because he's getting ready to sign a big deal. That's all that's what I'm getting from it. Hello, baby girl 1981, my mod, and also one of my tea drops. Hello, hello, hello. You said he needed his end card. Wake up. He was so arrogant and yes. I'll say it again. He didn't like sisters. He said he wanted to date people half his age. And I'm not saying all, but most women that are younger dating older men, they after them for money and for a lifestyle. That's it. That's all they with them for. And they are too dumb to see this. That's what they after. Money and a lifestyle. They don't want them like that. They don't. Then they, they did have it out here that he was GAY. Some men said that they was messing around with him. So I don't know if he's, bi or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. He's bi, straight, whatever. But just saying, I don't know what Shannon Sharpe is. But Cat Williams did warn him. He said all lies will be revealed. He did tell him. He did tell him that. Everything is going to come out. Like Diddy, all of a sudden now, he's a swinger. All of a sudden, I don't know what, not insanity. He's trying to plead that he got doctors that's going to testify that he wasn't at himself when he was drunk and high. He didn't know he was doing any of this. Will that work? I don't know. You got some lawyers that can make magic happen. He's a swinger. He was drunk and under the influence when he did all this. So he should not be held responsible for himself. Y'all think that's gonna work? We shall see if it's gonna work out for him. I'm good. How are you today, baby girl? You said they're not going to get anything because he is losing everything over. But Shannon Sharpe, I don't think that deal he was supposed to get. I don't think he's going to get it now. They allegedly he's already losing a lot of endorsements as well. He's losing a lot of endorsements too. So whatever he was gonna get, he's not gonna get it. He's I don't think they haven't came out and said that he's not going to get the endorsement, but he is losing a lot of endorsements. So we shall see if he's going to get it. You said if he dated a clear woman around 30, it wouldn't be received so bad. And you don't let's say and you don't sign a NDA. No pin. No pin. Yeah, he should have had them sign an NDA. Most rappers, football players have a lot of people to sign NDAs. But Shannon, he had got beside himself too. But he was doing real good for himself. He was, he had got his own podcast and things like that. So he was doing real good, but I think he got too cocky. I think he got way too cocky. Now, can he go to jail for this? Can he go to jail? Maybe, maybe not. You know, he said they're going to make an example of him, just like Diddy. I believe so, Mama Bees. You said he just interviewed Bow Wow today on his channel. Okay, and I really liked to Bow Wow back in the days, but y'all know he went with Sierra, and he just I don't know what's the problem with Future and Bow Wow because she's with Russell and getting love properly the right way. Why do men do that? Come out and say all type of stuff, negative things now because she's getting love properly the right way. When y'all was with her, y'all didn't do it right. So she got a man that wants to love her right and proper. Y'all got a problem with that. Bow Wow got up there and say, him and Sierra got a song together. He told the DJ to play the song. Then he told me I had to be first. What does that got to do with anything, Bow Wow? We ain't got her now. What I got to do with it? And look, she didn't even have to get no butt job. That fourth baby put that weight on her, so she got a butt now. You know, not that she needed one, but she didn't came into her grown womanhood. So Russell don't have a problem with it, but you in Future seems to have some type of problem with her and Russell. Y'all keep Sierra name and Russell name in y'all mouth, so they must be on y'all mind. What they living rent free in y'all head? Why? What is the problem? That woman and her husband ain't thinking about you or Future, but y'all seem to keep her name in y'all mouth all the time. For what reason? Just saying. You know what? A lot of women say they don't want to get married no more. They don't. They don't want. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want to get married no more. That's what I'm hearing. They don't want to. And then some people that are getting married, some people are just I don't know, it's like they get married just they think it's a fad or something. They marry people with no jobs. don't got nothing, you know, just to say they got a husband. Now, don't get me wrong. Marriage is a beautiful thing if you marry the right person. Y'all have to make sure y'all are evenly yoked, and y'all have to be on the same page. Everything has got to get placed on the table. You know, the do's, your don'ts, everything. And I know some people that get married 2, 3, and 4 times. Look at Latoya, Ray J's mom. This is her third marriage. She don't play. You keep on fooling with her, she'll divorce you and keep it moving. So but I think this time right here, I think Red is a good guy for Toya. I do. I think he's a good guy. You haven't heard anything bad about him. She had 2 bad husbands. Well, I don't want to say bad husband, but two, you know, her and Lil Wayne got married when they was younger, so they wasn't ready for it. But they were married, and this is what it is. Then she got married to Memphis Bleeks, with he wasn't no good, no good. So this marriage right here is looking like it's doing Toya good. So I'm happy for her. All right, guys, let's move on over to Miss Beyonce. Is anybody going to the Beyonce concert? Hello, Thelma, my T Simper. Hello, hello, hello. Now, I'll just tell you, I can't do it. I can't buy no ticket like that. I can't. I cannot. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. I will watch it on YouTube when it come on the concerts. What is it called? Cowboy Carter tour. I'll watch it, the clips and stuff like that. But I cannot see myself paying money for a ticket like that. I can't. I cannot. Then you got to buy the outfit and all that. No, mm-mm. The tickets are too much, way too much. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot. No, ma'am. No, you ain't gonna be able to eat this year. Oh, guys, I'm always jumping on a different subject. We need to start stocking up on stuff, y'all. Y'all know the ports are empty. Hong Kong has stopped delivery postal service to the United States, y'all. Y'all did not know that? I'm telling y'all. The ports are empty. We get our food and medical supplies. Do you know that they're closing down some hospitals because they don't have medical supplies? Because Hong Kong does not want to send us medical supplies. They have closed down the postal service. So some hospitals are being closed down. Did y'all see that? So these little hick towns, these little rural area towns, they hospitals are the one to go first when they're closing down. Some nurses are coming out crying that it was their last day. They can't keep the hospital going. They have no medical supplies. Donald, no, 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 that's not what I want to say. The Orange Man is he is destroying this country. Hospitals are going to be closing down because we don't have medical supplies. China and Hong Kong are saying they're not sending us nothing. They have closed down postal service to the United States. And he gets up here and lies to us, telling me he didn't talk to Ching. He has not talked to Ching. Ching said he has not talked to Donald Trump. He said he's a liar. And I believe Ching. He's a liar. And then the ports that bring our food and stuff over here, different foods, they're not anymore going to be coming. Have y'all seen this? So y'all better get y'all toilet tissue and whatever box food or whatever you can get. I'm not telling nobody to panic by any means. But I'm telling y'all right now, The ports are empty. People are refusing to send us over goods because of the orange president. So y'all better get y'all tissue and whatever canned goods y'all can get. And other things for protection, if you know what I mean. Because when there's no food here and no medical supplies, people are going to be doing some things. So all I tell you to protect your house. So whatever canned goods, box goods that you can get, you better get them. Y'all remember when we had the outbreak with COVID? How things were being emptied and people were rushing to the store? It's something like that. If there's no port and Hong Kong and China is refusing to send us over medications and they closing down hospitals, what do you think people are going to do? Then he gets up here and lie and say he talked to Ching. And Ching, well, you know, China's president, dictator, whatever you want to call him. He said he has not talked to Donald Trump. He said Donald Trump is a liar. So I advise people to start getting whatever type of box good, canned goods, or whatever you can get, water or whatever, because it's going to get rough out here. And Canada is threatening again to cut off the power. And I think they said that they didn't cut off some oil supplies to us. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. And I told my daughter that. I said, all this picky food you keep on talking about you don't eat this, you only eat chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, and pizza. I said, I tell you what, there's gonna come a time when you're not gonna be able to eat that, huh? So you better be getting your palate used to eating something else. Just telling you in advance, unless you're gonna starve. Capricorn says, I've been telling people since 2020 to stock up. A lot of people aren't listening. Oh, I'm listening. Like I said, I've been stocking up on a lot because it's just me and my daughter, you know, that I and my husband have to cook for because my son, he's in college. He comes probably once a weekend, but he's at school. So my deep freezer is packed already. My cupboards are packed. I'm gonna start putting stuff in my basement, just to be honest. I'm gonna start going out and buying more and more water, more and more toilet tissue and things like that, because they're saying the ports are empty, and they're saying they're not sending us nothing. So what does that mean? If the ports are empty, and Target, Walmart, and these big CEOs have went to the White House telling him that their cupboards are going to be empty within a couple of weeks because they can't get nothing from China now. You think he give a shit? Just saying, y'all. Hello, Patricia T. Patricia T. Hello. Hello, Lisa Fisher, my tea sipper. You say he wants this country to go into distress, and Russians are going to ease on in. I can believe that, Patricia T. And these Republicans will do nothing. Oh, but then you wait till midterms come. All of them getting replaced. Every last one of them getting replaced. Hello, Deidre. We're just talking about the ports are empty. Hong Kong has stopped postal service to the United States. They said they're not sending us none. These rural hospitals are closing down. These nurses are getting up on here crying. So they done lost their job because they're closing down because they don't have medical supplies. So these are just the rural hospitals, right? So it's spreading. It's going to be spreading to the big hospitals where we have no medical supplies. Where do y'all think? Not, I'll say 95% of our medications come from over there in China. So if they said they're not sending us nothing, what are we going to do for medication here? Just saying. Just saying. The ports are empty. So whatever food that y'all need to get, y'all better start getting it. Hong Kong and China have cut off postal service to the United States. The ports where the ocean over there where the ports come in, dock and bring us food over here, stuff like that. Nobody's coming. They're empty. The ports are empty. The big CEOs of these stores they have went to the White House and told Donald Trump to stop it with these tariffs. Their stores are going to be empty within a couple of weeks. So I advise people to get whatever canned goods you can get, whatever food you can get, tissue, whatever. Because y'all know what happened when we had COVID, right? People was rushing to the stores, trying to get this, get that. Yeah, I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm just telling y'all what the news people are saying and what these nurses and doctors are coming out saying. They have already started closing down the rural hospitals because they have no medical supplies. Because Hong Kong and China have closed down postal service to the United States because of the Orange Man. The ports are closed. We don't even have people over here picking fruits and vegetables because they sent them all back to their country or over to El Salvador. Then they got to go into a temp agency trying to get people to pick their fruits and vegetables for $11 an hour, 7 days a week. I guess they said they thought that the colored people were going to do it. That's what I heard in these streets. I don't know why y'all thought that. $11 an hour, 7 days a week. Who? That's what the temp service had up there. Just saying. Who do you think going out and pick berries, fruits, and vegetables for $11 an hour, 7 days a week? Who? The black people? No, sir. I know you got more sense than that. You know, ain't no black people going out there on no farm and pick nothing. Now, I don't know. Did y'all think if y'all send the immigrants back that the black people was going out there and do it? No, sir. No. You will start. Look, Orange Man. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. We being quiet, minding our business, learn a new line dance. Don't come with no bullshit, because we will get active if we have to. Just saying. I don't promote any type of violence on here, but look, don't come up here bothering us talking about picking no fruits, no vegetables. Those days are over with. Our ancestors and mom and them pick cotton and all that. We don't do that. Just letting you know ahead of time. We're not gonna do it. Get somebody else to do it. We're not doing it. No, nope, my sweet, we're not doing it. Now, we've been quiet, drinking our water, learning line dance, taking massages, but don't come with the bullshit. We not going on nobody damn farm. Nope, we're not gonna do it. You put the tariffs out, you figure it out. One thing about us, we are resourceful people. We're gonna figure it out like we've been figuring it out. But I'm just telling y'all, if y'all could buy extra stuff and y'all go to the store like tissue, paper towel, some canned goods and stuff, because things are going to get rough. Like I said, Hong Kong and China, they said they're not sending us nothing. Now, if the royal hospitals are starting to close down because they don't have medical supplies, it's just a matter of time before it hit the big hospitals where they don't have the medical supplies for the hospital. Now, this is the thing. Y'all can go on these TikTok channels and y'all can see the nurses on there getting on their crying. They lost their job, the doctors too. Because how can they work in a hospital with no uh, supplies? This is a thing that's going on. Then, y'all know Nebraska is crying over there because they have nobody to pick any of their crop, and they're asking for a bailout. Now, this is strange to me, right? Just hear me out. Y'all talk about people getting food stamps, Medicare, and food stamps, Medicare, child care, WIC, or whatever. But why is it that the farmers, it's okay for y'all to get government assistance to bail out y'all farms? Ain't that welfare? Are you getting anything from the government? Y'all asking for a bailout for y'all farms? Y'all asking for help with y'all farms? Elon Musk, he been getting all type of grants and stuff to help with his electric cars. You be getting all type of money from the government. So what is that called? Welfare, right? You're getting it from the government, just in a different form. The farmers too, they've been getting bailouts for years. Every time something happens to their crop, they need a bailout. But then as people get food stamps and medical, that's welfare. So what are y'all getting? Ain't y'all getting assistance from the government? That ain't the government fault. Y'all ain't got nobody to pick your crop. You get out there and pick it yourself, like the black farmers do. They family they out there picking their own shit. Then they have the audacity to come on this TikTok here and say, "Why aren't the black farmers saying anything?" They said because we never got any money from the government. They never gave us a bailout. They had us jumping through all types of hoops, so we never worried about it. So we've been doing what we've been doing. Our family, we take care of our own farm, our own land. We pick our own stuff. Then you had people, the clear people, messing with the black people's farm, trying to set it on fire. Why? Why are you trying to set these people things on fire? What are you jealous about? The black people have to put cameras up all over the trees out there because the clear people were coming trying to set their crops on fire. Just saying. Girl, it's a mess going on out here. You 45 likes and 55 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. He says going to come to the point where the hospitals are going to let the poor people pass away. I can see that, Patricia. See, I can't sure can. People are not putting this out here. They talking about the ports are empty. And then if Hong Kong said they didn't stop postal service for United States, where are we supposed to get the medication from? They make 95%. They ship us 95% of our medications. If they saying they're not sitting there nowhere, then what's gonna happen? If nobody's coming to the docking station with food and stuff, what's gonna happen? Then you're right. They might try to get the prisoners to do it, but I think the prisoners can refuse to do that. You know that they don't want to. That job. I guess they rather stay in there. Maybe so. And but just think about it. The migrant people, and this is no disrespect to nobody, they are very fast workers. Imagine trying to put us out there to try to pick something. That ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out. And then how does it is? That ain't gonna work out. You said my grandfather had a farm. Our family worked the farm, no outsiders. Right. So that's what the black people do. They have their family working. They don't pay people. But the other people they had the immigrants picking their farm. No, and now I do apologize. There's no disrespect towards anyone. I'm just saying what they say. But I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. Start watching the news and stuff. And if you could buy extra tissue, paper towel, any canned goods, or non-perishable things, try to buy those because it's going to get really rough out here. And make sure you got some stuff to protect you and your family. Because when it gets bad out here and people can't get food and medical supplies, you know what they start doing. So just letting y'all know. Just letting you know. All right. So, has anybody went to the Beyonce concert? Hello, Olivia. Hello, Sheila. They are spending their income tax. Better be saving for these times ahead. Beyonce is rich. Right. I just don't have it. Now, if a trip for memories and I've gone for 5 or 6 days, yes. But for one night, I ain't got it. Because when I go to concerts, I got to get outfits and stuff. I got to get my hair done, my nails done. Then the tickets, I think some of them tickets was like $2,000. I think the cheapest a ticket was what? Was the cheapest ticket 1,000 or something? And you was gonna be way up there by the nosebleed. Because usually when I go to concerts, I'll be on the floor. I get floor seats. I don't. No, No, I love Beyonce and everything. I just ain't got it. Mm-mm. No. Is anybody else going to the Beyonce concert? You say you stopped listening to the news. They try to pump fear in your heart. Well, no, no, not to scare anybody. I'm just letting people know if you can get extra things, try to get it. Just nurses and doctors are just coming on TikTok, saying that they're starting to close the rural hospitals because they don't have medical supplies. The nurse is crying on there. She's like, she's been at, her job for 25 years and she's lost her job because they have no medical supplies. So just a heads up to you guys so that you know. That's all. Um, all right. So you said she's too greedy. I agree with Miss Sheila. Yes, I'm not gonna do it. No, ma'am. No. Mm-mm. I, I even was looking at some tickets. I'm just trying to figure out I'm just trying to remember the cheapest ticket. Maybe 1,500. I think the cheapest ticket was 15 or 2,000. I could be wrong. Hello, Carol. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. You said until this economy get better, I don't want to see my own shadow. I buy those things, but Tea Talk with Your Girl taught me how to start a garden. Got my collards and tomatoes plus squash and zucchini growing. Thank God for gardens. Yes. Oh, my supposed to talk about the garden? Okay. I think I'm gonna start doing me a garden here because the way things are going, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I just like to, if I know something, I tell y'all. So you could just do your own research. So whatever, if I say something, go do your own research. But like I said, there were nurses coming on here crying, telling me they lost their job, and because of Hong Kong and China, so rural area hospitals are closing. So, y'all can go, check it out yourself, your own research. But this is all this orange man fault. That's all I'm saying. All things on this channel are allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I think Beyonce is doing an awesome job with her girls. She getting them ready, in case they want to do, acting or dancing. So she's getting them familiar with the stage to me. What y'all think? Because Rumi, she was so happy to be out there. And then it looked like Kim Kardashian was trying to put North and stuff. But the thing is, you have to, get your kids lessons and stuff like that. And I don't think Kim is doing that. I don't. I don't think Kim is doing the proper thing where she's getting, her girls lessons and stuff like that, acting lessons, dancing lessons. I don't think she's doing that. When North first came out, people were talking about her, saying that she was stiff and things like that. But as she, time went on, she got tough skin. I think Beyonce prepared her for it. She got better and better, and now, baby, she's a beast. She's getting out there doing her thing. This is one clip I saw here, guys. Cut this music out. I thought that was so pretty. That's little Rumi right there. Look at Blue. I thought that was so cute. And then you guys, y'all know, Oprah and Gail was there, and Tyler Perry. They was at the concert hunt, baby. Oprah. I said, okay, Oprah, you got the money. You got the money, Oprah. You got it. You got it, Oprah. You got the money. Look at little Rumi. Oh, she got her gold cowboy boots on. Okay. Now she looked like Jay-Z to me. I don't know. What do y'all think? Oh, she okay. Oh boy, I bet you Kim Kardashian having a fit. She'd have brought both of her daughters out. I think she's prepared Rumi for the stage now. She's getting her comfortable because Blue was already comfortable. They practicing with her. You see, she ain't really scared of all the people out there. So I think they're getting her ready. Blue Ivy, she done calmed down. She got herself together. She done got her dance moves together. She's comfortable with the stage now. So little Rumi, she just happy to be up there. It look like she ready, y'all. They gonna probably start get teaching her to dance. Look at her, she ready. She want to be up there. What y'all think? Y'all think she ready? Y'all think Rumi ready to be on the stage? You said, let me see. My son got his tickets late paid. $498. He was fine and enjoyed himself. Okay, all right, that's sweet. $498. Woo, praise your son. I can't do it. Our kids, they can do stuff like they work. Like my sons and stuff, when they were at home, they didn't have to pay anything, so they could do what they want with their money. But our kids, they really don't have a lot of responsibilities like we got. But some people, they do got responsibility more than they just, they just save up for it. You said Kim has always tried to compare her children to Beyonce children. Yes. But can you come out and say that allegedly for entertainment purposes only, that Beyonce them kids is something wrong with them, that they mental or something, he said. Allegedly. Yeah, he come out talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce kids. He said something wrong with them. That's what he said. I'm just telling you what Kanye said. Yes, we owe China trillions of dollars. 53 likes and 51 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. You don't care for her? Okay, no problem. Y'all know we could agree to disagree. We could have our own opinions. Okay. You said Blue used to look like J too, but the older she gets, she looks like more like B. Yes, she does. Okay, Linda. Okay. Okay. No, she's too young to be on stage performing. Okay. You said I think the twins have development delays. If you notice, sir, if not seen, I don't blame her for protecting her children. No, I don't either. Now they twins. Rumi and Sir are twins, but it looked like nothing wrong with Rumi. Am I saying her name or I'm right? And then we got um. Give me 1 second here. We got Oprah was there. Oprah then was there. Wait a minute. Oprah, Oprah, honey. Oprah is getting out, honey. Oprah was there. Oprah and Gail, and I think they say Tyler Perry. Look out for y'all. Is that Gail and Tyler Perry? That's Tyler Perry. Yep, Tyler Perry was there. Oprah and Tyler Perry were cutting up. Now, look at Oprah. Now she dressed too. She dressed for the occasion. You go, Oprah. Look at Tyler Perry. So what y'all think about Oprah and Tyler Perry there? What does she got? What type of sir has Asperger syndrome? One of my old soldiers, little girl, had it. What kind of syndrome is that? Hello, YouTube enlisted. Hello, hello. You said Kanye daughter North has dyslexia. Yes. Well, he was on here talking about Jay-Z. He was on here saying that. But see, y'all, something wrong with Kanye. Allegedly, Kanye have not been right. Since his mother passed. So I think a lot of people ignore Kanye because some ain't right. Some ain't right with Kanye. He got on here and said what him and his little cousin was doing all the way till they was 14. Now, what disturbed person would get on here and say that? So we know that Kanye is not in his right mind. So I think that's why a lot of the people ignore him now. But Boosie, Jay Z is ignoring him and Beyonce, but Boosie, he gonna go. He don't give a shit. He gonna argue with him, because he said Boosie is broke. I think he called him a peasant or something. He said real bad about Boosie. And instead of Boosie ignoring him, he gonna go ahead and argue with him. Everybody know Kanye is not in his right mind right now. Some ain't, he not right now. So a lot of people don't want to argue with him because they know he ain't right. But he did get on here and was talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z kids, though. He did do that, y'all. A severe case of autism. Oh, okay. But the little girl looked like she okay. You said they're culture vultures, allegedly. Okay. Yeah, honey. Oprah and Tyler getting down. They dance and everything. They got drinks and everything. You said, where's Monique money, Tyler? Hello, my degree is real. YouTube unlisted. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I think Rooney, is her name Rumi? Am I saying that right? She doesn't look like nothing is wrong with her. It looks like she's not scared of that stage. She looks like they've been practicing with her. She's doing her little hand signs and stuff like that. So it don't look like she's scared of that stage with all them people. So but I just ain't got the money for Beyonce. Now, when Charlie Wilson now, Casey and Casey, JoJo, and it's the Charlie Wilson barbecue tour. It's it's I'm gonna have to go to the one in Chicago. Now I will go to that because I know their tickets ain't gonna be high. Charlie Wilson, Casey Nim. Uh, Let me just tell y'all, in case y'all want to go. Charlie Wilson is having a barbecue tour. Yeah, he's having a barbecue tour. In case anybody want to go, they will be on tour. Also, there's going to be a Cash Money tour. Cash Money, Rough Riders, Rockefeller, they are doing a legendary summer tour. They're going to be Philadelphia, Atlanta, Mississippi, Jacksonville, Charlotte, Greensville, Austin, Texas, Cleveland, Chicago, New York, and Detroit. This is the Cash Money tour with Rough Riders and Rockefeller. Yep, they're going on tour. Okay, Charlie Wilson has announced his Uncle Charlie's R&B Cookout tour with Babyface, Casey Haley, and El DeBarge. Will anybody be going there? Now, they're going to have Charlie Wilson, Babyface, KC and El DeBarge. Will y'all be attending that? You going to the one in San Antonio? Now, Charlie Wilson, where is he going to be at? Oh, they haven't released their date. But be on the lookout. Charlie Wilson, they having it's an Uncle Charlie's R&B cookout tour. Babyface, Casey Haley, and El DeBarge. Now, honey, Whoop Appeal? Oh, yes, I'm going. Oh, I will travel to Chicago for that. Now, I might go for the Cash Money. Now, I might go for that too. Let me just see. Yep, they're gonna be in Chicago, July 27th. Wait a minute. They also gonna have the Lux there, Benny Siegel, Freeway, and Young Guns. They're gonna be there as well. I don't know. I might have to make arrangements. Might have to make arrangements for that. Hello, Monique. Hello, Deidre. I might have to make arrangements for that. All right. So, oh, okay. So we talked about that. But shout out to Beyonce. She out there doing her thing. Don't get me wrong, she's a great performer. She puts on a great show, but her tickets are just too much for me. Just for me. But I'm not on hating on or anything like that. I think that's great that she's getting her daughters in order. If that's something they want to do, she's leading the way for them. So I think that is great for her to be doing that. Kim Kardashian, them, they, I think there's always been some jealousy there, or what have you. But if you want your daughters to succeed, if they want to act or whatever they want to do, you have to get them ready, put them in acting school, different things like that. Y'all know people. So if that's something they want to do, get them on their way, because I don't think Beyonce pushed Blue Ivy to do that. That's something she probably want to do. A lot of parents don't want their kids to be, in the singing game and all that. But if they want to do it, they, let them go do it. So I don't think Jay-Z and Beyonce is one of those parents that will push their kids out there if that's not what they wanted. But on the other hand, Kim, yeah, because that's what Kris Jenner does. So, um, just saying, just saying. Um, but let's move over here to Melanie Sharif. You said Beyonce's always been money hungry. Okay. Oh, good night, Mama Bees. Thank you so much for coming over to support the channel. Thank you. You said Blue Babyface said he will pay your rent, wash your clothes as soon as he gets home from work. You right about that, Linda. You are so right about that. I love me some Babyface. I do. I love me some Babyface. And what was the other group? The Deal. Uh, what did he say? Is it Two Occasions? I love the Deal. Two Occasions. Oh my God! I remember I had that album. So I love Babyface. Yes. Kim kids would never because they don't have the platform. Let your kids be what they want to be. Yeah. Yeah. Let your kids do what they want to do. But Kim, Kris Jenner, she put Kim them out there. Kim, Chloe, all of them. So, she had them out there doing their thing. You don't think Kim kids have the platform? Kim, has a lot of followers. Chloe has a lot of followers. Courtney, them, they have a lot of followers. So I think if they wanted to, they could because they have and also Kylie. They have a lot of followers. And then what's the other one name? She's a model. I forgot her name, but yeah. So I think they got the platform to do it if they wanted to. You said B just knows how to manage money. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Let's talk about Beyond the Gates. So right now, for where I'm at in the Beyond the Gates, um, it looks like March and Dreams are getting bad, where they're getting worse and worse. Where he's talking to his granddad about him, Vernon about him. But I wonder what happened. What happened? And Vernon did say that Bill knows about the dream. Knows what happened. So they say Bill can keep a secret. So we shall see. Um, and then, guys, y'all know there's something going on with Bill where his hand is shaking. And that's why I think Naomi started back, like, kind of talking to Bill, because when she was in the office arguing with him, she saw his hand shaking like that. She thought he was maybe having a stroke or a heart attack, and she was going to call the ambulance, but he told her not to. He's going to go to the doctor and get it checked out. He never went. And it happened again in front of, what's his name? The guy that Kat is dating. It happened again in front of him at the country club, and Bill told him not to tell nobody. And then it happened again when he had picked up Haley and was taking her upstairs. His hand was starting to shake, but Haley didn't see it. So it had happened 3 times now. What do y'all think it is with Bill's hand? What do y'all think because do y'all think it's an early stage of Parkinson where your hand is shaking like that? His hands are it did it 3 times. Let me know what y'all think in the chat about his hand. Yes, what do y'all think is going on with Bill's hand? Now, if he got early stage Parkinson, do y'all think Haley will stay with him? And then also, she had told Bill that she didn't want no kids. Then when she thought she was pregnant, she was so happy to me. And then Bill act like he was happy too, but Bill know he too old to be damn having some damn kids. Both of his damn kids is grown. But let's see if something is really wrong with Bill. Is Haley gonna stick with him, or is she gonna tell Danny to come over and take care of him? Because if Bill get sick like that, I don't think Haley gonna stand by his side. She gonna go out there and find her a sneaky leak. In my opinion, that's what I think she gonna go out there and do. And then with what's her name? What for Chelsea? She didn't give me that type that likes to go out there and do the threesomes. I wonder, is that going to come out? Because you know how the Duprees are well known in that community. I wonder, is that going to come out that Chelsea has been going around there doing like threesomes with couples? But then too, she thinks she might be bisexual or she might be, she thinks she's the L because she says she liked it the wife more. So what do y'all think about that? Um, so what do y'all think about that? I just didn't peg her for that type of girl that would want to go out there and do threesomes. And then she's discussing it with Martin. Martin act like ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm confused with this picture here. Because he said him and Smitty, they married, they committed relationship. But I'm confused here. She thinks there's nothing wrong with her having threesomes with a married couple. I wonder is that going to come out as well? Hello, Renee. Hello, hello, hello. And then also, I think Smitty is getting very suspicious of Martin in these dreams. I really do. I think he's trying. He's back working now, kind of like part time doing for news reporting. So I think he's going to try to find out. I really do, and I think that he's going to be really mad at Martin. They might get a. I think they might get a divorce over it because Martin told him there was no more secrets. So do y'all think that it might be a divorce coming? You said that child is by. I guess we are ahead of you. That's why they asked the young guy about the reasons. Okay, so no, I remember when she sat down with Martin and they went over and she was talking to him about it. But what I'm saying is when she said that she liked it having sex with both of them, but she enjoyed having sex with his wife more. So that's when she invited the wife out by herself and talked to her about it. That she wanted to, talk to her and spend more time with her one on one. And then that's when Naomi saw her and the lady over there and came over and invited her and the woman over to the table with her and her friends. That was the part from Monday. If Bill gets sick, Danny going to be his caretaker because Haley going to run. You think so, mommy? I don't know. Maybe Haley do. I just don't think that Haley love him like she said she do. And Danny will be a damn fool to go back to Bill after how he insulted her. To go back and take care of him. Hell no. Hell no. 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 No way. No way. No. You got money. You get a damn nurse in there to do it. Get somebody else to do it, not me. Get somebody else to do it. I'm not gonna do it. And I think with her and her friends starting the modeling agency, I think that'll be good for Danny to take her mind off of it. And I hope Danny meets somebody because Andre is really too young for her, and I think Andre really is in love with what's her name, the nurse, the clear nurse. What's her name? And I think she's in love with him too. I do, but she keep trying to like force herself to be in love with her boyfriend. But I think she likes Andre. That's I think she likes Andre. 66 likes and 52 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. You said Bill is pretending it's so obvious. Pretending. So y'all don't think with Bill handshaking like that, when he picked up Haley to carry her upstairs, his hand started to shake. Then when he was in front of Tamaz, his hand was shaking. And he told Tamaz not to tell anybody. And then, if y'all know, when he was taking Haley upstairs, his hand was shaking too. So his hand was shaking 3 times with his daughter, with Tamaz, and also with Haley when he was taking her upstairs. So there is something medically going on with Bill. Because why would they zoom in on that when he was taking Haley upstairs? His hand started shaking again, that little twitch. And then um, Eva and her mom. They is some low down, dirty ass people. They are low down and dirty. I don't know where they think that these people gonna get them all this money at. If Daddy going into Bill's wedding and pull out a pow, right? Danny got Bill cheated on Danny with Haley, the friend, right? So what makes Eva mother think that the Dupree's gonna give her some money so that she won't spill the beans about Nicole, about Ted? They don't give a shit. They will be no more embarrassed than what Bill did to them. So I don't know where Eva mama is thinking this that Dana is thinking that, well, I can get money from the Duprees because they're gonna want to protect their precious Nicole. Protect her from what? That her husband cheated on her when they was going through a rough time? I'm quite sure they don't care about that. Look what happened to Danny. Danny got cheated on by her daughter's friend, and he ended up marrying her. So by you saying that you and Ted had a fling, and now you got a daughter that he never knew about, what's the difference? What's the difference? So if you think you gonna squeeze these people out some money, you got another thing coming. And then by you busting them out at their anniversary dinner, what is that gonna do? Danny got cheated on too. Just saying. Dana, I don't think you thinking this out very clearly. And you messing with them Duprees, you messing with the wrong people. But Kat tried to warn her mama that Eva was up to no good. She tried to warn her. Okay, you think nothing is wrong with Bill? You think Bill is hiding a secret? I think that he probably have early stage Parkinson or something. By him having that twitch and his hand shaking. That's what I think. And another thing I think is going to happen, probably, Kat is going to be, y'all know Kat has never had sex before. So by her being so upset when Dana and Eva come there and bust it out and they reveal that Eva is Ted's daughter, allegedly, she might go and have sex with Tomas. What y'all think about that? She might go and have sex with him because she's mad at her dad. Now, the question is, do y'all think Nicole is going to leave Ted? And Dana, if Dana thinking if Ted and Nicole get a divorce, that he's going to go with her, she got another thing coming. Ted is not going to go with you, lady. Your ass is crazy. Ted is not going with your ass. So you can forget that if that's what you're thinking. And then what is Eva supposed to get? Eva's a grown woman. So there's no child support. And it can't be no back child support because you never even told this man this was his daughter. Then if you really want to get technical with it and let all the cookies out the bed, Ted can go back and say, well, if that was my daughter, I've been giving you money. He just gave you $50,000. Then he gave you what, $40,000 or $50,000 to leave town with, and you were supposed to have an abortion. So he didn't give you $100,000. So that's your child support right there. If you want to be technical about it, just saying. Hello, Asante Queen. Hello. So I do think that I think Dana that kind of lied to Eva. I don't think um Dana never told Ted she had that baby. She told Ted that she was getting an abortion. Excuse me, can't say that. Sorry. AB. And she didn't do it. So Ted never knew about Eva. Now, do I think he's going to accept Eva? I don't know, because how she went about doing it, lying to him, sneaking around, and Kat tried to tell them that Eva was up to something. So I don't know how he's going to take it, that that's his daughter, and all the the conniving stuff that they did to to them. Instead of her just coming on out and say this is his daughter, why, if you knew that was his daughter, why didn't you just say that instead of getting a job there and working there and being sneaky? And then also Mona, they could possibly fire Mona, because Mona is the one that made the recommendation, because it was Dana was her friend. So she could end up getting fired. Then they can put two and two together and see that Dana was the one that was pretending like she was a nurse and did something to Laura. Just saying. 66 likes and 43 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. You said she will never be accepted now. Right. They're not going to accept her, especially Kat. Hello, Ophelia. Hello. They're not going to accept her because of how she got in. As you come in, guys, can you please hit the thumbs up button? Also, please like and share the video. And if you are new to my channel, I would love to have you as a new subscriber. You said it's all going to come out. Look, I know Eva mama did manipulate her. To me, I'm just saying. But Eva knew the plan. But how is it Ted's fault if Ted didn't know about her? She grown enough to think that, to know that. How is it Ted's fault if he did not know about her? Unless Dana is telling Eva that Ted left them, which is a lie. Ted never knew the hell you existed. I believe Dana is cuckoo for real, y'all. I do. I believe Dana is cuckoo for real. Because she got this picture in her head like her and Ted gonna be together. Even if Ted and Nicole end up getting divorced, he's not gonna go with Dana. No, he's not gonna go with her. In my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think that Nicole is going to divorce Ted after all this comes out? And do y'all think Kat will even accept Eva as her stepsister after the stuff she gonna pull? Do y'all think the Duprees will give Dana any money like she thinks? So they can protect their precious little Nicole. Nicole is a grown ass woman with her own damn money. If they didn't get embarrassed by what Danny did, I don't think nothing else can embarrass them. Yeah, let the drama begin at the party. Look, we as women, I'm sure every woman has been cheated on before. Look at Rashida. Kirk cheated on her and got a baby. She's still with him. Just saying. But I know for one thing, even if Ted and Nicole get a divorce, he ain't going with Dana crazy ass. Well, that's my opinion. I don't think he would go with Dana. Let me know what y'all think. You said the show is boring. That's why the ratings are dropping. I think the show is good. I like it. And then also, who else we have? Oh, what? Oh my God, what is his name? Lord, I don't forgot the man name. The one that's in the gambling deck. Her, him and his wife need to go ahead on to get a divorce. His wife got a hot box. She's calling escort services. She's doing the gym trainer. Uh, and I think she want to get it on with what's his name? Frank? Name Frank? I think she want to get it on with that man. She got a hot appetite for men. She does. She got a very high tolerance. She taking down 3 or 4 men a day. What is her name? Vanessa. Vanessa is a hottie. When she called that escort service, said she needed for 7, 8 hours. I was like, God. I was like, whoa. But I think she gonna sleep with that man that her husband owe that money to. I think she really is. I think she gonna sleep with him too because she got a hot box. I do. I think Vanessa's gonna sleep with him. And then what the nurse and her firefighter boyfriend. I really don't think she wanted him to move in there, but I think she's trying to do that to to distract her from Andre because she really has feelings for Andre. Like Andre got feelings for her, she got feelings for Andre too. Now, do Danny got feelings for Andre? No, I think she just using him for sex. You're a little boy toy. She don't, want him like that. To me, let me know what y'all think in the chat. Um, what else were we talking about? I hope Danny finds her a nice man. I really do. Because I don't want Danny to go back with Bill because he's no good. If he left you for a young woman, he'll do it again. Don't feel sorry and go back with him because he's sick. No. His wife, let her handle it. In my opinion. Now Naomi and her husband, they make a nice couple. I like them together. But I do think that her husband's dad and then his partner, I think they doing some undercover stuff. I think they getting paid from that man. What's his name? Frank. I think even though the partner's getting paid, his partner's getting paid, I think he getting some money too. Just saying. It's always somebody that's gonna be crooked. They just ain't gonna do right. And then also, I think they're gonna find out that Dana was the one who hit Lauren on that bike. I do. I think something's gonna happen where they're gonna be able to read that license plate number and trace it back to where she rented that motorcycle back and trace it back to her. I do. I think it's gonna get traced back to her. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. And I think once Mona see that she does this, I think they're not gonna be friends with her no more. They're gonna know that she was only friends with them to get information about the debris. So I think that that nurse mother and Mona, they're gonna cut her off. They're not gonna have nothing to do with her no more. And I think the only reason that she was friends with them is to get information. Eva, she not it. She not it. You know, she could have stopped this a long time ago. She could have told Ted and Nicole the truth, even though just that even though they had that plan. By how nice Nicole and Ted were to them, to her, she could have told them the truth. She could have, if she wanted to. Now, even though we know that Dana did some lying, but she's a grown woman, she could have told Ted the truth. And then another thing, she took that straw from him. Did she get the DNA done to make sure that's her daddy? Just saying. He said the man is going to own them. I haven't looked in 2 weeks. Bored with just like Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. Yeah, so I think, but the thing is, Nicole has the money. Nicole could pay that off, but Nicole doesn't know her husband owes all that money. Now he was sitting down, getting ready to tell Vanessa, and I think somebody called her or something. But he's trying to sit down and tell Vanessa what's going on. So hopefully he get a chance to tell her. And Vanessa has the money; she can pay him, but he don't want the money. He wants to be able to launder money through her real estate company, to wash money, as he said, through her real estate company. But I was just looking a minute ago, and um, it says new episode, but it's still on the episode with um, Vernon and Lord have mercy, what's the mother name? Um, Vernon and his wife talking about her singing again. So they're at the restaurant talking about it, or the cafe talking about it. So it's still stuck on that part, but it's new episode, but that's the same episode that I already saw Monday. So we shall see. Anita, yes, Anita. So we're gonna see what happens here. But I don't think Martin or Kat is going to accept Eva as their sister. But this is another thing. How do we know that Eva's his daughter? Because was the DNA test done from that straw yet? We haven't seen the straw anymore. So did somebody get the DNA test done? So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Um, Let me see. What else was it? Now, with that organization that the Dupree said that they're gonna stop donating to, they're gonna start a new one, and Danny's gonna lead that one. Do you think that that lady will go behind their back and maybe have Ailey be the co-chair to the ones that the Dupree stopped sponsoring to? You said Leslie had the straw last. Yes, but did they get the DNA test done? Because she got Ted DNA off the straw, so they never said anything else about it. And so you remember when they had the flashback on Monday where when they were living wherever they was living and her daughter, her mom was looking at all the bills and stuff like that. Then her daughter came in from doing hair and stuff like that. And she looked like she was tired and stuff. So Leslie is under the impression that Ted is going to give them all this money. I'm just trying to get over the fact that Eva is grown. What type of money is she supposed to be getting? What type of money? I'm confused of what type of money is Ted supposed to be giving her. I don't know. This is I don't know what Leslie or Dana, whatever, whichever name we use it. What type of money is she supposed to be getting? She's a grown woman. There's no child support. What type of money are they supposed to be getting? Mm. You said she is not his daughter. That have already been revealed. That's why I stopped looking at it. I didn't see that. Did anybody else see that? Saya, did you see that as well? That's been revealed that Eva's not his daughter. I didn't see that, and I've been watching it. I did not see that she is not his daughter. I didn't see that. When was that revealed? And I've been watching. I looked. And sometimes I go back and look at the episode twice. I didn't see that. It's been revealed that Eva's not his daughter. Let me know in the chat if anybody else seen that, because I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just didn't see that part. I'm on Central Standard Time. My sweet. I'm on Central Standard Time. Yep, I'm on Central Standard Time. So if that was on there, I didn't see it. Okay, you're on Eastern Time. Okay, all right. I didn't see that yet, but I'm hoping to see it if that's happened, because if that's it's going to happen. I'm glad it's going to backfire in Leslie's face. I'm glad if that's the case. I'm glad it's going to backfire in her face. All right. So for today, it did not come on. Someone said because of the sports, it didn't come on today. Okay. Okay, my sweet. All right. All right. And then also, I wanted to talk about Dr. Heavily. Ever since that things have come out about her son, she has been kind of quiet. The only thing that I've seen her talk about a little was about Brett, and also she's been talking about Phaedra a lot. So she has been talking about Phaedra. She knows Phaedra is getting ready to come in on the show. So I don't know what it is. She said that Apollo wife had cussed Phaedra out. She had read her down all this stuff. And she was like, well, Apollo girlfriend didn't, Apollo wife didn't hear her say that about her body, that she was bad built, bad built. Heavenly, worry about your damn son. Why are you in the business of Phaedra and what's going on with Roa? Why? Worry about Married to Medicine. Now I think you are a little bit jealous that Claudia is over there on the show with CK. She done took your damn spot. Is that it? Because you really heavy on Phaedra. What's your problem with Phaedra? Phaedra ain't bothering you, Dr. Heavily. Again, that's why you don't know what's going on with your kids, because you in everybody else's business. You don't know what's going on with your damn kids. And then they said that he might be going to jail, Dr. Heavenly's son, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. And I do think Dr. Heavenly knew that her son had been arrested and charged. I think so. But I think that she thought we didn't know. So that's why she didn't say nothing about it. And so now that everybody found it out, she was trying to say she didn't know Damien handled it. Well, Dr. Heavenly, we know that Damien, if he did even handle it, he told you. So I don't know what's where to lie at. People, kids get into stuff. That's just what it is. Even though he's grown, to us, he's the kid. They're going to get into shit. So you shouldn't be shamed about that. You can do everything you can, raise your kids right and everything. When they get out here in the world, they do something. It's not because you're a bad parent or anything like that. It's just what they chose to do. It shouldn't fall on the parent if they get out here in the streets and do something. You raised them, right? So if they get out here and do something, it shouldn't be on you and Dr. Damien. Just saying. I haven't seen anything from the court papers yet about what happened. My sweet, I haven't seen anything. Yeah, but Dr. Heavenly, I don't know. To me, she's trying to take attention off of her and her family. And, and if she wants to do that, that's her right. But if you wasn't out here in everybody else's business, you would know what's going on with your damn sons. That's all I'm saying. And you would know what's going on with Dr. Daddy, but with these alleged and for entertainment purposes only mixed babies. You would know more about that. And then you got on Phaedra for what? You ain't got nothing else to talk about? Because you try to distract from talking about your son. So now you got on Phaedra. Okay. Then you said Apollo came and defended his soon to be ex-wife. Well, okay, if Apollo says she's such a good wife, then why was he doing what he was doing to her? If she's such a good wife. And just in my opinion. And not defending Phaedra. Are you trying to say Phaedra is a bad mother, Heavenly? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but we're gonna see. Phaedra should be coming up pretty soon, y'all. I know they was talking to Andy. He said that Phaedra's getting ready to come on. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go. Um, with Phaedra coming on the show. Oh, wait. There was something I was trying to get here with Phaedra and Shamia have chemistry. Excuse me, have not chemistry. They have um, some words before, in my opinion. That's what I wanted to get to. So I don't know if they're going to. I don't know if it's going to be a thing with Phaedra and Shamia. This is a way. This was a long time ago when this happened with Phaedra and Shamia. They have old footage of them. They have a lot of old footage of them um, from a while ago. And y'all know, so it's supposed to be Phaedra, excuse me, Portia and Shamia are supposed to be good friends, but I don't know what's going to happen when Phaedra come on here. But these are grown women. They should all be able to get along together. They should all be able to get along together, in my opinion. I don't think it should be any bad, anything, that they can't get together. Okay, have a grown woman talk about it. Now that's my opinion, but we shall see if they are able to come together and talk it out, whatever their problems that they're having with each other. I think they should be able to come together and talk it out instead of them getting into it. So we're going to see if they can do that. I'm just trying to see if I can find this footage of this footage here. Give me 1 second. I was looking for. Oh, so let's not do. Let's do. Wait a minute. Okay, this is what I wanted to show y'all a mail here. Let's take a look at mail here. We go back. Wait a minute. She says she forgot to share this. Let's see here. Melanie Cherie celebrates 60th anniversary of Selma March. It looks like she was talking, but it's not letting me hear it here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know why it's not letting me play this. But anyway, and she's promoting her things here. She still is promoting her business. She's just doing her thing. Melanie's in her own lane right now. She's blocking out all the noise and stuff. Melanie is promoting her business, something that Destiny should be doing. You know, Destiny don't never get out here and promote her business at all. Let's see. Wait 1 second here. Let's see. Okay, she's saying that she is sending out the cash for the winners. Okay, she still has the 50% off. She's showing her body butters. They're freshly made. Okay, let's see here. I was trying to see here what she was saying here. Okay, so we're gonna stop sharing that. All right, so let me see what y'all said. Okay, you said, to be honest, when Dr. Daddy wasn't at the reunion, she lied and said he stayed back because he was sick and Daddy wanted to be there, but Daddy was trying to get that boy out of jail. I can believe that, my sweet. I can believe that. 80 likes and 41 in the chat. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Now, I'm still stuck on this here, my sweet, where you said that Eva is not his daughter. I can't wait to see this. I cannot wait to see this. That Eva's not the daughter. All right, guys. We see Melanie is not bothered by anything. All the noise, Melanie blocks them out. And, over the years, since Melanie's, she was on Loving Marriage Huntsville for 9 years, Melanie has always been strong. She just grew thicker skin than me. And she don't, she don't care no more what nobody says. She just stays in her own lane and she just does her thing. She let her work speaks for itself. Without her even having to speak or say anything, she let what she's doing speak for itself. She don't brag about anything. She just when it comes out, it comes out. She just let everything speaks for itself. And I like that about Melanie. Melanie is a great motivational speaker. And, the stuff that Melanie do in one day, I'll be like, dang, she be moving. She gets up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, gets those kids off to school, breakfast, lunches, take them to their piano lessons, tennis lessons, baseball, singing lessons, pianos lessons. So Melanie has a full slate and still has time to do property preservation classes, sell her 7th Avenue beauty, sometimes get on her lives and keep going. She just keeps going. So I love, the motivation and, the push she got for herself. It's just unmatched. She got great work ethics. She's just a go-getter. She's a money maker. Melanie be doing her thing. She knows she got 4 babies to take care of. You can't depend on Brokey, which is nut huggers and penny loafers. She just does her thing. You know, she know Martell is in no position to help her, so she gonna do what she got to do for them babies, and I love that about her. Now it's been saying in the streets here that Martell is broke. He has nothing. Now, I done heard that in the street a couple of days ago now, and I'm still keep hearing it that he is broke. Now, if Carlos King has paid them already for what little they did film, great. But what I heard, they haven't got paid for whatever they filmed because they don't know if they're gonna get picked up yet. Nobody has picked them up. That's what I heard. But I could be wrong. This is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I could be wrong. But I heard they didn't get paid for the stuff that they did because they don't know if they're gonna get picked up. because this is the thing. And I remember when Winter said that they had filmed already, but Carlos didn't pay them, allegedly. But she said that. She said, just because they filmed don't mean that the show getting picked up and you'll get paid. She said because they filmed, right? And they had footage, but they still hadn't got paid. So this, now I'm not saying this. This is what she said, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Y'all heard her. They had to wait to get paid. So yeah, they did do some filming. Did he pay them yet? I don't know. Because from other shows, Love and Marriage, Detroit, Love and Marriage, what was the other one? The one Winter was on, I forgot. But she said they hadn't, didn't get paid for weeks or months. And they had already, did some filming. And, they didn't know if they were going to get picked up, at all as well. So we don't know if they got paid because they didn't. And they had already filmed stuff. And they didn't get paid. So we got to wait and see, guys. If that show is going to get picked back up because Martell was looking very, very unkempt and homely. Because what else is he going to do? Nobody else is going to trust him to build no damn house. Just saying. All things on this channel are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. All right, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours. Make sure you follow me Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Drop the T. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. And also, if you're not subscribed, think about becoming a new subscriber. And also share the video. All right, everyone. Good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone.